Hi there. So I wanted to talk to you today about nasal breathing, and there's so much to it that I keep talking about the musculature and the biochemics and biochemical aspect of it, etc. And I'm going to talk about two things. So I'm not leaving the Feldenkrais profession, but my interest in movement and injury has expanded into understanding more about how important healthy breathing plays a role in those things. And I just want to show you one thing and then say one fact. That's my promise to myself too. So here is your nasal passage, right? That is evolved over millions of years, and it's really, right? I didn't know all that stuff was in my face. And bringing air through your nose does so many things that are important to the foundations of health. But I'm going to talk about one thing. First, you see all that complicated stuff, or I'm going to talk about two things. One is that all those passageways, when you bring air in through your nose, all those passageways warm and moisten the air because our lungs are reactive to dry, cold air. So when we breathe through our mouth, that creates a contraction in our lungs. Even if you have asthma, you can exacerbate it by mouth breathing because you create this kind of little shock to the bronchial tubes, and they contract. When you reclaim a practice of breathing through your nose and you moisten that air and warm that air, the airways are much more happy to receive moistened and warmed air. And the second thing is there is a little bit of gas called nitric oxide that is only created in your nasal passage. Some of it will float down into the back of your throat because everything is connected back there. So when you mouth breathe, you get a little bit, but not enough to make a real difference. When you nasal breathe, the nitric oxide that is created there is moved into your lungs. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator. It means it makes its way into the passageways and helps them open to receive the air so that the air can make its way to the alveoli for oxygen exchange. And if you are breathing through your mouth, you do not receive that benefit. So if you are a habitual mouth breather, but your nasal passages are relatively clear, I highly recommend starting a process of gentle attention to closing your mouth and learning to breathe through your nose. It might be very strange at first, and maybe there's some feeling of breathlessness. There are ways to go. The only way to go is very gently, not huffing and puffing and pushing and pulling air. This just creates stress in the whole system, but I'm not going to get into that. I just encourage you, just for today, several times, if you are a mouth breather, to begin to explore what it's like to breathe through your nose. And if you feel that your nasal passages are clogged, there is certainly processes to open them up. But again, they are gentle and not very loud in the culture because they're gentle and they take time. But certainly feel free to contact me leave a message below, or articulatemoves.com is my website, and I'm always happy to engage in this conversation because it is so interesting and not very many people know about it. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you could hit me with a like, I would love that, and have a good one. All right, I'll see ya. Bye.